Cool. And now we're back on our power grid. Alright, back to base, and the first thing to do is we need to stock up on some cable. Let's just put all of these in here. And I did actually have an amusing thought that maybe we have a splitter or something at some point that could then go into the dimensional depot directly so we never run out. I think that might be excessive though. You know, let's do this and this though, so we can actually have some crystal oscillators made, because we need more of them to make more radar towers. And we have a ton of these here, right? Yeah, not a huge backlog, but enough to fill you up. Do we have a personal constructor anymore? I don't think we do we? We keep making one and then deconstructing it. I think we would want to put that down here. Again, for the 100th time. And then just do that there. Because I want to... Oh, the first one's not going to Somas loop though, that's the thing. We can make just something stupid first, right? Let's just... We'll say we're making cable. Get some wire. Stick that in there. There we go. So then the next one, now that's doubled. Cool. And now we swap you to power shard, and we put you in. So then we get 2 instead of 1. And then we swap to yellow. And then we can take you out or just leave you in there. Maybe there's something else that's just constructor made that we might also want to double. Not sure. You've run out of supercomputers. I don't know how many of these you actually... I need. Ah, lots. 500? So we're a fifth of the way there. 20% of the way there. So it'll be just 50 supercomputers. Should then make 100 of those. Okay. We need a lot of supercomputers, because we need it for our next objective as well. Yeah, so many supercomputers. High-speed connectors, we now have some backed up here. That's good. Okay. Good. We can make 4 geothermals now with those. Nice. Supercomputers, how many do I have? I've been gone a while. There we go. We've been gone quite a while, in fact. So there's 50. That will be our next 100 of those. And then we want to save up for the 100 for leading edge production. We can just put the steel pipes straight in as well. Don't know why I'm waiting for those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just pop these in straight away. Bonk. The 50 supercomputers are going in here. You going again. I don't feel the need to overclock it. Mercer spheres, we've got quite a few. That's enough to do some more research at some point. Right, MAM is the next thing. Hard drive scan. Please be something useful. That's not useful. Fused wire. Yeah, neither of those are good. Sloppy alumina. I'm sorry. So normally that is 12 and 18 to 12 and 5. Instead this will be 10 and 10 with no silica coming out the back of it. But we need silica in the refining process of making aluminium. So it doesn't really help. Means we don't get the byproduct though, so we just have the silicon coming in from elsewhere. I mean, considering this is not very useful, it allows us to do things faster. Yeah, 22.5 per minute. But we'd need to get coal there. Fine, we'll take the sloppy alumina. Just doesn't sound pleasant. Oh, no hard drives? I thought I did. Oh, that's right, I couldn't open the other rack. Okay, never mind. So when it comes to making coal power plants, we now have, yeah, plenty of cable. We can pick up even more. That's the rotors and also the reinforced plates, which we can put another couple of stacks into. We'll put the 75, the 175 into the dimensional depot. Why have you stopped? Oh, because yeah, you're working on that. Alright. What do we need to increase our upload rate, actually? Upload speed, 25%. It's weird how it expresses it. We need 20 Mercer-spheres total for that. I think we're going to have 19. Yeah, we need one more to do 2 layers of research. That's annoying. Oh, well. You can do the 7 at least. Then we need 103 of the other stuff. We have you set up to be able to make them, but I never really gave you the materials. Oh, never mind. We actually have what I need. Okay, and then there's some quartz crystal in storage for some reason. Alright, I completely forgot that I had that stuff. Let's take you out, and let's research upload speed. Nice. 60 per minute now.
Dimensional upload speed increased. All of the kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing several parts to pass through for free.
The window is beautiful. Have you tried making a door?
I assure you that
would make it
the most
adorable.
unhealthy action for the Pioneer to take.
What do we need for nitrogen extraction anyway? Resource well pressurizer. Activates a resource well by pressurizing the underground resource. Must be placed on a resource well. Once activated, resource well extractors can be placed on the surrounding subnodes to extract the resource. Huh. That's very complicated. But we do have what we need. 150 and then 60 cubic meters of fluid per minute. Right. So that'll let us get the nitrogen. I feel that's a good thing to do. 150 megawatts. How are we with power? Fine still, just. We are going to need to tap into like the other geothermals soon. Maybe we go north. That allows us to get like the cycle of them. I like doing them in pairs because then I can offset them a little bit. Hopefully. Because they go through cycles. So maybe we hypertube and pop up to those. Just double check that I've got enough to make some of those. Yeah, because I can make 4. Not quite. I'll need more wire. Interesting. Actually uses raw wire. That makes change. We have enough wire? Yeah, we've been running down on wires. Did I overclock this? No. 60 per minute. It'll be because of this, I guess, and this is overclocked as well. Let's drop that down and make it so it's the 45, because this is only occasional, it doesn't kick off all the time. Can you overclock, like, the geothermals, I wonder? I wonder what that does. I'm curious. I meant to look up and see how I can stop creatures spawning, that's right. So that way the radiation dude wouldn't come back. Alright, how's things going over here anyway? Because you're full again, looks like. Oh, but you haven't gone... Yeah, haven't backed up down the bottom. Because you're doing a steady stream over here now, in order to join with this, in order to go into the drone port. Cool. So that's good. Why are you blinking? You're full. Yeah, you just refilled. Cool. So packaged fuel we've got plenty of, which is nice. In fact, we've got way too much. You're probably all backing up here, aren't you? No? Not quite. Oh, you are full of fabric. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I don't even know what to use that much fabric for. I was just kind of making it to use the byproduct. I think you're going in the sink. And how's all this stuff going? You're full. Nice. Good. Good, good, good. This is actually working fine for a change. Let's just come over here and dump all of those in there, because... okay, we'll keep a stack on us, why not? But, get rid of the rest. And then, yeah, rubber is not backing up as much, but it will. Containers, we could actually take some in order to go to the sulfur, and actually package up some sulfuric acid. That's probably not a bad idea, let's be honest. So let's do that. Just have a small amount of it. We'll probably forget, but... Alright, we want to follow this up here now. This is relatively under control at the moment. Finally. Took us long enough. So let's go up here. And we didn't really explore this area much. We just came through to build power lines. There is a wreck surrounded by radiation, which we can now deal with, or at least survive. So let's just fly in here and pick up what we can find. Needs 420 megawatts. Okay, I don't have that spare right now. But I will, soon. Yeah, just picking up a bunch of random crap again. Okay. Interesting. You can't really get rid of these nodes easier. You'd have to hand mine it. And then you've got to worry about putting that away. Got to immediately chuck it somewhere rather than have it on your person, or you're constantly going to be taking radiation damage. Hey Ark, welcome, welcome. Just finished this game. Nice. Yeah, you've been playing it a fair bit. I remember popping in every now and then. I've picked up some tips from you. We are only about halfway through this game, I think, if that, because yeah, it's a big game. What do we got here? Where's the geysers? To the south. Okay. So let's go plonk down some more geothermals. At least a pair. And maybe a third. And then we can worry about figuring out the offset later. Okay, so that would be you. Nope, that's bauxite. Never mind. What do we got? We're in the right place. To my left. Ah, here we go. Cool. Doing nuclear, that was the idea, and then I saw that I'd have to deal with waste, and that bugs me, so I'm not going to do that just yet, because I don't have any way to clear the nuclear waste. That was the original intention with this stream. I've kind of diverted away from that. It'll be good for my power needs, but I haven't exhausted all my other options yet, so... Because we can put down another 4 geothermals easily enough. So let's just stick you down. Boom. Okay, so you're building. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so there's 2. So from here, let's go... I mean, this is going very much the wrong way at the moment. I guess it was to avoid the radiation, to be fair. But let's hook you up to here. And then that can actually just go off this way, because we want to explore more around this area. Okay, you're going through a tree. That's regrettable. Now, I forget the trick with these. So that's now dropping. So we want to wait until it builds again, I think. And gets to full, or close to full, and then I place down the other one because it'll start off at nothing, I think. Never did nuclear, didn't need the power. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, is that I feel that I probably won't need it. Because I haven't even exhausted my options in terms of fuel generation either. Like, I started putting a bunch of compacted coal stuff in and then remembered that I needed water, which was stupid of me. Okay, you're building. You're almost there. Let's plop you down. So you're now receding. Are you climbing? No. Okay, you start in the middle and drop. That's weird. Okay. That's quite annoying. So if you start in the middle and then drop, I'm just assuming it's consistent, it might not be. If it starts in the middle and then drops, then we want to wait until this gets to around the middle and then place it down the other one. Because I want to get their cycles up approximately even, so I don't have this big boom and bust. Okay. You now there. Let's see what this now does. Now you're climbing. What? Huh? You shouldn't be tied together. That radiation is annoying me too. Yeah, because you're now... Ah, this is annoying. Huh. Use oil before nuclear. Yeah, that's the thing. I've got so much more things that I can do. So yeah, you're now... I thought that there was a cycle to them. And I thought it was individual. But now both dropping at basically the same rate, which is annoying. Well, I was going to be placing a third anyway, so maybe I can experiment with the third of them. So if these two are kind of synced, then let's just put you up there, and then you can go off that way, but you can connect up there. I'm going to destroy you and put you down again. So you're building at the moment. So assuming that you're doing the same thing as the other one, what do I want to do? I don't even know. Let's just dismantle you for now. Put you down like this. Let's see what you're doing. Yeah, so now you're climbing. And what are you doing? Are you ebbing or flowing? You're now climbing. Oh, and the other one's probably dipping now? So you're now about halfway. And you're about halfway going the other direction. Good, okay, I think they might have... We might have managed to fluke it. I don't think it was quite intentional, but we got there. Okay, and then... Don't do that stupid thing. Let's just link these two up as well. Why not? Have it in parallel. Cool, so that's a couple set up, and then there is one more. There we go. It's pretty much flat, and then at a certain point there might be a slight deviation. But that's fine. And we've got batteries and stuff as well, so it's not like it's a big deal. Okay, and yeah, now it ramps up a little bit. Oh, that's when there's the deviation from the other one? Yeah, it's gonna be messy, but okay, it's better than it could have been. Where's the other one? Oh, down this way. That's bauxite. Oh, I was right on top of it. I'm an idiot. Okay, because this is the odd one out, it doesn't matter what cycle it's on at the moment. It'll matter when I come down to put the other one. We can just connect that up. And now we've just got another big bunch. Yeah, geothermal is great. I like geothermal. And then we've got another geyser up here that's normal. There's another pure up here, I think. No, normal. Where's the other pure one? There's one off by itself over here. I guess we just go back to that one probably, because that's over where we wanted to go with for our compacted coal anyway. I'll remove that marker. I think one of these might be pure. Yeah, one of these is pure as well. We don't care about that one. Yeah, so geothermal is doing all of my needs at the moment, and then compacted coal will be another way to just bump it up. Let's just train some power down here, so I can just hover up anytime I want to. Can I reach down here? I can. Good. I like that I no longer have to zipline. But it remains an option. I do also want to find more of the Soma sloops that are hiding around the place. So we could go that way. We could go down this way. Probably both, to be honest. Do that. Go along here. Follow this line. We're playing for 2 hours, I'm aware. Let's just zigzag a little bit. And then from here, we can go up here, probably. Yeah, good. Cool. And then we can just connect it back up again. Nice. I like having multiple power routes. There's a lot of poison, a lot of radiation, so we haven't fully explored this sort of area either. But we did set up our bauxite over there. That's where that wreck is. But there's more stuff over this direction. There's a Mercersphere actually up there. I needed one more to do another lot of research, so that is perfect. Let's go collect that real quick. There's a purple power slug up there. I haven't seen any super sloops in the trees, but there might be some. Oh, there's radiation. Okay, well, thankfully we've got a filter for that. Those filters do last quite a long time at least. Probably less long when I'm this close. Cool.
Attempt number 7,853,206. Are you there?
Orchestral tuning.
Ah, good. I think I understand better now.
Your curves are beautiful.
How inappropriate. Tell me more.
Your mimic tapestry follows the pattern. It swallows temples. It is harmonious.
If I could blush, I would.
Oh my. Could you guys not flirt in my head? Honestly. There's a radiation Mercersphere up there as well. Okay, kind of following the river. Another Mercersphere up here. That's kind of good because then we won't run out. And then we've got some iron, looks like, up here. There's nothing hugely exciting around here, but it's good to scout out. Maybe we find some soma sloops, maybe we find a wreck or two. Wrecks would be nice to get some more hard drives. And otherwise we've just got lots of resources to be able to place down power lines, and that just allows us to just fly around with impunity, which is quite nice. It's basically like being in creative mode at this point, just because we've got the hover pack and power lines. Here's a wreck. See what it needs. Train that up there, and we'll splinter this off up here. Where's the drop pod? Oh, there's... Ah, okay, it's up there and there's radiation. Ah, have I been here before? Because I'm not seeing any resources on the ground. Oh no, there's some up here by that. Oh, again, we've got the radiation thing. Repairs needed. Oh, I need heat sinks. Okay, well, I picked up a few of those from a different place that needed cooling things. So, alright, so that needs 17 heat sinks. I only have 6. Let's get away from the radiation. So, let's put a marker down here. And then we go rec. Heat sink 17. That one. Okay. We'll just have to come back here. It's annoying. I'm finding wrecks, but I can't open them. Never mind. What else have we got? Another Mercersphere down here, also by radiation. Seems to be the hallmark of this area, is having radiation. Okay, we can't drop this down without clipping. That's better. Now we'll send it this way. Too long at that point. Let's just go here. Then go here. Get Mercersphere. Cool. I would love 2 more Somas loops, but Mercer are fine, I guess. Right, now we're at our Bauxite River. But we haven't looked around conclusively. There's another Mercer up here. Make a little bit of a crossroads at this point. Was it a Mercer? Maybe I was just seeing things. I think it's just the plant, actually. Oh well. String you along here. And then string you across here. Which is making such a huge power grid. I'm glad that the placing of power lines by themselves does not cut into our power consumption. Like there's no attenuation factor or anything. Just like transmission loss. Honestly, I wouldn't have put it past them. There's another Mercer. And another wreck down there too. Okay. Wire is too long. Oh. Winding. Well, we're going up there. If we instead go down here, and then go down here to where the Mercer is there. There's just some those hatches. We'll go up, and we'll go down. We can. Surface is too uneven. Okay. Just do that. I don't do that often, but I feel that's reasonable, just sticking foundation in the side of the hill for that purpose. Alright, Mercer, not leaves. Okay, then we've got this up here. We'll just take over to this point. I like going to the kind of very points of places. Or high areas. Can this go over here? Not quite. That's annoying. And it's not even particularly close either. We would have to go across here. Well, maybe we just go from... Well, this doesn't go right to the edge is the other thing. So if we take it all the way across here. It's just squeaking past that tree. Oh good, it gets over there now. Nice. I like being able to just traverse the area like that. Okay. And then there's the power lines back there. We've almost come full circle. So let's just bring you over here now. We'll want to go up there probably as well, I suspect. That's clipping a little bit. That's annoying. There's another Mercer. We're never going to notice that it's clipping. It's fine. Another Mercer here. We want to go up. Yeah, I don't think power line's going to reach up here somehow. No, wire is too long. We'd have to use a... there's some more salmon there. We'd have to use a pylon instead, I think. We at least get up here, maybe? Oh, yeah, almost. Just, maybe? It's like wire is too long and then there's just a little bit. Cool. Purple power slug. Nice. Another wreck with poison. That poison doesn't really bother me anymore, so that's fine. And even if it did, we can just do this. Because if nothing else, it's just hard to see. The poison itself is not really a problem. I'm more worried about the visibility, to be honest. There's 3. Is there another one? I think, yeah, there's one right here as well, I think. It's just a little one. There we go. Nice and clear. What do we have here? Plastic. Modular frames. Okay, so it's kind of like a tier 3 wreck, it seems. Aluminium. Oh, yeah, so it's got some aluminium. Motors. Would have liked some heat sinks. Repairs needed. What do you need? 15 crystal oscillators. Oh, what a waste. I don't want to burn... maybe I do. I think I've got them in here. Yeah, I've got 21 in here. Fine. I would prefer to find crystal oscillators instead. I'm just going to ditch those leaves. I have a lot more other things as well. Alright, and then we can just slap down another man. And set that researching. And dismantle that. Cool. More poison over here for some reason. Is there anything interesting over here, or is it just for entertainment? It's probably a Mercer. Oh, there's a purple power slug there. It's not that useful. You're not clipping, good. There's a Mercer over there. There's another wreck up there. We're kind of starting to patch up some gaps. Let's actually take this more that way. Almost get there. Let's just go there first and then up there. And then maybe also up here if we can. Alright, that's basically done a lap around this top layer. Let's just pull this over like here. Just to complete the loop, if we can. Almost, it clips a bit, but if we do that, then we can see that, oh yeah, we can go either way. Cool. We're just allowing ourselves to fly around as much as we want. Oh, I put a power pylon up there. That's interesting. I don't remember why. That's very interesting. I'm not going to be able to get up there easily either now, but... Can you reach? You can. Perfect. You can reach, then I can fly. Oh, there's more poison. For some reason it didn't really render. That's interesting. Probably too much for it to load in at the moment. Oh, some crystal oscillators down there. Nice. I'll partially replace what I had to use. Hopefully that's everything. Some rubber. More liquid biofuel. Computers. Circuit boards. I have a bunch of circuit boards on me now. Quick wire. Crystal, yeah, 17. Isn't that exactly what I... No, it was 15. I've actually come out 2 better off. Even better. And what do I need here? Oh. Excuse me? You just open. Why do they have this silly little handle thing? Honestly. Cool, another hard drive. Nice. There's just trash on the ground now. Again, wish that I had some sort of accessibility to highlight things that would be useful. But in lieu of that... Cool. Where am I now? Oh, there's the swamp. Okay, so we're almost back to the swamp area that I was going to in the first place. Now, there was a wreck over there too that I should investigate. So let's backtrack a little. And I didn't pick up the Mercer from over here either. And you I actually want to send down here as well, because this is an interesting spot. Oop, and there's poison. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one right there. I don't think these things respawn at least, so that's good. I mean, we are literally destroying them. Okay, now we can go down here. From here, we should be able to hop down to this bridge. There's a lot of power slugs around here if we find ourselves needing more power shards. Another Mercer. I was hoping for a Soma Sloop. Mercer is nice, I suppose. A lizard. Multiple lizard dogs. Interesting. We seem to have found their nest. Yeah, there is a ton of them. Okay, and purple power slug. Alright. But, yeah, no Soma Sloops. Oh, we'll collect the Mercer. We may as well bring this over here as well. Another Mercer down there, in fact. Okay. And I still didn't collect the one that was above me, stupidly. So let's pick you up.
I have a question.
Sing your song.
Can you explain what a temple is?
Why is it so dark
A
around
temple
here?
is a vessel body, each a knot in our tapestry. Temples are root, vein, and organ. Temples are our shallow bones and our shallow windows.
I think I understand, but how do you maintain them?
The builder blood grows and kills and distributes.
Like fungus in a forest.
Like fungus in a forest.
Oh, they actually agreed for once.